Hello, guys. Today we're gonna discuss, hopefully, whenever everyone gets here, but this will also be uploaded to the YouTube channel. Today I want to discuss the future of this channel slash the future of this account. I'm currently very much interested in tackling this book, and I want to go into detail with like just one planned future project that I want to do, just for I guess posterity's sake, is go into physics, like how to not as this book claims to do, how to solve physics problems. I want to describe, is this useful? Is this, is this what you kind of need? For the general question of what it takes to be a physicist, yes, there's going to be quite a lot of stuff you're going to need to learn, the formalisms. Just by briefly looking into this, it looks very promising in the beginning. It looks rather like it's going to actually push you, but then it goes into being just a high schooler book. So unfortunately, this is not that good of a textbook for learning physics. Hello, people that are joining. So yeah, this is not that good. It tries to talk about centripetal force, but you can't really do centripetal force or centripetal motion really well unless you cover the Lagrangian. So I don't think that's a good topic to discuss. Let's go chapter by chapter and describe each of the criticisms actually, because this is going to be the YouTube channel. This is the kind of video I want to make, so we're just going to do it. This is a live video, so you guys can basically watch the criticisms being made right now. All right, table of contents. Let's see what this thing values. All right, general approach to studying physics. It should definitely be longer than a page, bro. For a physics test, that should at least be like 3, 4, 10 pages. Like, just kind of give you everything. Like, but the physics test prep should always be general tools, general ideas, general concepts. If you really want to sell a book for $30 that says how to solve physics problems, don't market it to high schoolers, bro. You have a PhD and you can't teach university level physics. Like, come on. Like, he claims to do it in the back, but this book is just marketed to high schoolers. So let's just explain why. About the authors, whatever. Fucking your degrees don't mean much, I guess. All right, timing and the use of subconscious. Come on, bro. Strategies to use during physics test. That's kind of basic. Your self-image as a student. Come on, man. All right, now let's go into the actual stuff. So this is supposed to be mathematics. I think the mathematics section should not necessarily be a dedicated section unless it's just for the very, as they say, very basic background. So I would say the background you need is Calc 1, 2, and 3, but we will discuss it. That's all you got to say. Another background you're going to need is linear algebra. We will discuss it as the points come along, but you will definitely need linear algebra. For Calc 1, 2, and 3, you should very much understand it because we are not going to be discussing their main concepts. We're going to be discussing the results of these consequences of these concepts. So that's something that actually I'll write down right now as like I don't think we should. We just need to say Calc 1 through 3. That's all we need. Minor discussion. Not even. Minor to no discussion. No discussion. All right, another thing. So exactly, we're gonna be covering linear algebra heavily. Once we get to quantum mechanics. Once we get to basically thinking like of coordinate spaces. So this is gonna be abstract. So this is like theoretical physics level. Theoretical physics. I want to basically write a book that basically teaches people how to become physicists. So this is the basis of that. I just wanted to record the work so you guys can see what it's like. All right. So we're going to need to talk about coordinates, basically vector spaces / span specifically, and basis vectors. These are the main ideas of physics that go everywhere. Basis vectors. All right, logarithms, exponents, derivatives, integrals. That's valid. You can keep that because this will be a repeating theme. Not mentioned again. This will not be mentioned again, but we will absolutely be doing tons of derivatives and integrals everywhere. That's what you have to do in physics. All right, let's talk about vectors. Scalar dot product, vector product. Yeah, like you could talk about these here. Maybe give brief intro. If you wanted to include it, brief intro into their power/applications, then into physics. So you need to understand their applications of the vector and the cross product, because these are going to go away. I sound exactly like Joe Rogan. I guess that's a compliment, bro. Thank you. I'm trying to rewrite a book right now. What about dynamics and statics? We're going to get there, bro. We're going to get there. This will be a book for physicists. So I do agree. This should be a university level book, not a fucking high schoolers book. This is currently a high schoolers book, honestly, my opinion. So now let's see what's valid. Should we discuss kinematics in one dimension? That's very basic. I would say doesn't 2 pages, honestly. 2 pages is pretty good. 2-page discussion. Nothing too much. So we're trying to move past kinematics, because I should expect that. So what should we expect our audience? Because I want this to be for how to be a physicist, not how to pass high school physics or even basic university level physics. Like, this is just for physics. This is honestly just for physics 1A through 1C at a university. So that's what this currently is. I wouldn't even really like that, honestly. So discussion, 2-page discussion. Not honestly, I don't like that. I don't like talking about kinematics unless we're talking about Lagrangians. You're right. I do agree about dynamics and statics. Falling body problems. With reference to coordinate systems, that might be fun. So let's intro discussion to coordinate systems. Discussion to coordinate systems. That's how I would teach that. I love these classes, to be honest. Honestly, I did. Yeah, it was really cool. All right, projectile motion. Bro, that's Calc 1. We can remove that. Calc 1 equal not fun. But you do actually need to do projectile motion as a way to practice. All right, to practice intro physics 1 through 3, I guess. A through C. You're going to need that to practice. So I guess projectile motion is just practice problems. So I would just recommend practice problems. That is definitely true. You do need that. Practice problems. Basically using basic electromagnetics and just force equations. Nothing crazy. We unfortunately, I cannot talk about the Isle of Mouse because that's what got me suspended. So I unfortunately will keep it just to the book for now. But I do agree. I'll definitely get to that right after we hit this flow. Once we cover the book, I'm going to do that. There's a guy working at, I can't say that anymore, on TikTok. He designed one of those large blue, yes, well, anybody can design it. The more difficult part is how to get it to work. So I think design is not necessarily the correct word. I think he should be saying engineered. Because design is relatively simple, but the engineering, holy fuck,